Robert Covington and Kanter. Dang, 35 points in the Blazers' last game against the Spurs. His 8th game of 30 or more. For the Knicks, Peyton Barrett Burke steps in for the game's postponed, but it wasn't the worst timing for the Blazers.
No, not at all. Gave him a chance to go back, look at some things, continue to try to strengthen that defense, the camaraderie, the new lineup. Welcome time off.
Blazers currently 8-6, 4-4 at home. Robinson and Kanter. And the Knicks get the tip. Rodney Hood, Enes Kanter back in the starting lineup, replacing C.J. McCollum. Yusuf Nurkic. Hood with the jumper. That's good.
It looked good. Again, just the body movements, the explosion. He just seems Derrick Jones Jr. and even the jumping ability, but because of Randall's strength, he gets into Derrick's body, keeps him grounded, and then just goes right through him.
Kanter, the one-time Nick. Trying to work it on the block, spins off the window.
But New York is used to seeing that. They're used to seeing Enes shoot a high percentage cash in on shots around the paint, because beyond this season, his next best field goal percentage season was 49% with New York. Now you're out running.
Hood with the quick hands. Jones Jr. loses it. Covington gets on the floor. Good nice pass to Kanter. The Blazers, terrific hustle.
That's what they talk about when they say eyes in the back of the head. Yeah, we really have. Rodney stepping in there after he made the 2. A few plays before that. And then Rocco on the floor. Enes probably calling for it. And then makes that pass. Good job. And they go up and get that. And what's that, our 4th one?
That's,
fourth wedgie?
That's the rare block wedgie. Boy, I see those in the wild if you're very patient.
The no dunks. You know, I'm going to join those guys pretty soon. We're going to talk about some of this stuff. Yeah. All of Taj, Trey,
I'm excited.
Jason, J.E., all of them. Yeah. No, I mean, how many are we going to get? Taj's going to be on there, too. They bring a lot of fun to the game of basketball.
You have to. You have to. They do such a great job. Blazers win the tip, so count that as a defensive stop. Dame getting through the lane and draws another foul on the Knicks. Mitchell ball carry and we get the shot up. Here's Randall again. Randall so strong. Blazers tip it out. Hood tries to feed it to Kanter, gets dislodged. Burks in transition. Dame, his first look at 3 is good.
Picking and choosing his spots. It's just a cliff note to the game because Dame exploded for 61 points in that game.
Jones Jr. from the corner, back-to-back 3s for the Blazers.
Throughout this one.
3-point shot will be big in this one. Knicks holding teams to just 31% from outside. Peyton, 3 is no good.
The ball sails out of bounds.
Damian Lillard, new father to twins. He's got
jumping with you and find the glass. And it's dependent on how is the big who's guarding the screener, how does he play the pick and roll? Does he step up on the guard? Is he flat? And Dame came out really assertive, and he has the Knicks defense on their toes as Enes cleans it up.
3-point trip down the floor for the Blazers. Jones Jr. with a season-high 11 points. All come.
Enes just fights right around him. Mitchell Robinson does not drive him back, which is one of those things easier said than done.
Gives the Blazers some more time on the shot clock. Dame, long 2. That's good.
Man,
this is something special.
They have to run 2. Good screen from Enes. Dame goes back toward the left. He's just switched out to Randall.
Blazers have forced 11 New York turnovers. Kanter from Dame. Can't get the finish. Burks.
Peyton looking, finds Barrett. Barrett, a rare shot tonight. Won't go. That's only his 2nd field goal attempt in 15 minutes.
Barrett into the game. The last 5 games averaging over 21 points a game.
Lillard floats it up. And his first miss, Kanter had it, lost it, got it back. Lillard hit his first 8 shots from the field.
Peyton on his case, but
throws it up with the left hand and banks it in. Damian Lillard putting on a show tonight. Burks providing the spark, getting his first start, as Clyde mentioned. Peyton wide open. Peyton's three-pointer misses. Knicks have...
So Robinson has been all over Leonard like a cheap suit, Mike. But to no avail as he uses the left hand off the glass.
What do you do? One hand. And Lillard comes the other way. Lillard deep. Shot is good. Damian Lillard, his 6th three-pointer. He's got 35, and it's 35 points, 7 assists, 6 of 10 from downtown, and a big bucket here in the 4th. There's a Crawford. Jamal Crawford and Willis must have each had 1. Quickly. Back up top to Randall. Randall fakes the 3, drives on Covington. Met by Kanter.
Oh.
And an off they call a travel.
Yeah, he went up and came down, but he also got Kanter right in the nose.
But did Kanter make contact with the ball?
Well, the official called traveling on Randall.
Yeah, no, that shouldn't have been a travel. Kanter touched the ball. Watch Kanter. Kanter's hands on the ball. I think they missed that one, Clyde. Simons to Lillard. Lillard with Rivers right on him. Poor shot there, kept alive by Derek Jones. An opening, Covington all over him. Rivers tries a 3. Now the Knicks have gone cold. Mitchell Robinson deflects it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's the problem when you play catch-up, folks. Very little room for error. So right now the Knicks have expended a lot of energy getting back in the game. Blazers will bring it up.
Damian Lillard came into tonight 3rd in the NBA in scoring before today's actions. Only Beal and Durant averaging more points per game. Kanter, Simons, corner 3. That's good. Big bucket there. And the lead is back up to 13 with under 4.5 up the high screen. Now quickly throws it up for Randall. Randall comes down with it, goes back up, blocked by Kanter, and they're going to call a jump ball.
Kanter asserting himself, previously forced a turnover on Randall. Now ties him up.
A strong defensive play from Enes Kanter.
Yeah, Enes the menace now. He's 6'10". Randall's 6'9". They will jump.
Randall's foot is over the line.
Randall trying to get back into the flow of the game, Mike, after sitting a long time.
Ball is tipped, and a whistle, and they're going to do it again. Ball didn't reach its highest point. It's supposed to wait till it reaches its highest point. Players sometimes try and steal it.
This is a tough toss for the official. That was a good one.
And won by Kanter.
10 to be deviling them now, giving them second opportunities.
Kanter looking, finds Lillard. Double team, Kanter gets it back, drives inside, layup is good.
It's on cue, as we mentioned, his good rebounding. Now he swoops to the hoop.
8 points, 8 boards for Kanter. Knicks down a dozen. Quickly drives on Jones, and quickly is very adept for a 21-year-old rookie. Randall drives inside, spins right into Kanter, and a foul on the floor. That's going to be the 15th foul, so Randall will go back to the free throw line.
Kanter complaining.
That's his 3rd.
But this time in vain. So Randall rising to the occasion. Previously the good defense and the easy opportunity. Now a little deja vu from the free throw line.
Now this is just what the Knicks need right now to score points with the clock stopped.
Yep.
He was in a couple of timeouts remaining. Quickly looking for an opening. Finds Randall. Randall drives at Kanter, gets inside. He's tied up.
Kanter.
Rivers fakes. Rivers drives back to Randall. Randall off the bounce, goes at Kanter, blocked by Kanter, the second effort, and they're going to call a jump ball. Another good defensive play from Kanter. And Randall and Kanter will jump at the Knicks free throw line circle.
Second time we've seen this. Enes the menace moving his feet nicely. And his hands tying up Randall.
That's a good defensive play. Now, key here, even if the Knicks win the tip, They only have 1.9 to shoot.
The last time Kanter won the tip.
They changed that rule recently. Used to be that it would automatically go back to at least 5, but it's what it is, 1.9. So the Knicks have to be aware of that if they win the tip to shoot right away.
Kanter can tip it back.
Randall tipped it ahead to Robinson, and he couldn't quite get it, and it's going to be Portland ball with 48.6 remaining. Still time. And again, the Knicks do have 2 timeouts left.
Ball handler spacing.
Quickly now with 19 in the fourth quarter, but we have a foul after the free throw as Covington lays on the ground.
This is big.
Jeff Clark tending to him. Let's take a look here.
Randall's always going in for the rebound. Oh, Enes has the left arm hooked. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, is that friendly fire in the sense that Enes Kanter trying to box out Randall, pushed Randall's arm. Covington sinks the first one. Blazers just need to get it inbounds, and Blazers had to work for it down the stretch, back and forth, chess match to close it out. But at the end of the day, the Blazers get the win, led by Damian Lillard's 39 points. 5 Blazers in double figures as they get a big-time victory over the Knicks. Tough, gritty defensive squad. Portland doing it